Right then, I'm back with, ironically, back with an update on the back issue. It's a week since I posted the first video that really kind of tried to set the tone of these weekly updates. It's going to be more of a therapy session for myself, I guess, but I was, for the first time on social media, a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of just comments of support or advice or the people's own stories. Yes, on here on YouTube, it seems to have kind of caught people's attention, but also like on my Instagram, it was absolutely mental. If you're one of the people, if you're one of the people that have sent me a message on Instagram and I didn't get back to you, I am sorry about that. In my inbox, there's literally hundreds of them that kind of go unseen because it's mixed in with all the offers of free socks or just blaggers or bots and things like that. So I'm going to keep up with these updates. Let's talk about some of the more practical things that I am doing, because last week I guess everyone picked up on the fact that I was probably feeling a little bit miserable about it. Yes, I was. Maybe it might have looked like I was being pessimistic, especially it looks like clickbait of will I ever run again. But I really need to hammer home the message that at the moment, the nerve issue that I've got, the S1 nerve, that's either been pushing on or it's just knackered. I'm not 100% sure on that. I've got no use of the calf muscle in terms of doing a heel lift. Okay, so obviously in the walking gait, that's very important. It's not working as it should. Well, it's not working at all. And obviously that means that there's no way of running. I'll show you a bit more about it in a second, but day-to-day life, I'm moving around okay, I'm fine. I'm in pain every single day. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. When I wake up, if I wake up, I'm kind of in pain quite a lot for, sometimes it's 2 minutes, sometimes it's 20 minutes. And I have to just right, I'm going to get up. I've been guilty, I guess, of just lying there in a bit of pain, scrolling on my phone if I don't have to get up straight away. I don't have to do the school run every day. So, yeah, I'm just, next week, I'm going to basically set a time to get up and get up every single day, whether I'm in more pain, less pain, whatever, because I need to get moving. That definitely helps through the day. I've been set some more exercises from the physio. I've been seeing Dave from Harrison Ross in Manchester. I'll put the links below. He's a spinal specialist. And yes, I've had lots of great information sent at me from outside sources, but I'm just kind of sticking with I need to stick in one direction. So, yeah, I'm sticking with Dave's advice until I see the surgeon, which now I know will be on March the 1st. It is Friday the 9th of February. Yeah. And so that gives me a couple of weeks to see if there's any improvement. There is noticeable improvement in the pelvis movement, so I can now tilt it up and down. And exercises that I've been doing is just lying on the floor, some basic pelvic tilt exercises along with breathing, some very simple bridge exercises to get those glutes involved, scoop them up and engage, for want of a better word. So I am doing some low-level movements in terms of strengthening that area again, because we've got to tackle the disc herniation as well, never mind like the nerve issue. Now, I know everyone will have different opinions on surgery. I will just say that I'm definitely not scared of the spinal surgery. If it looks like the best option, then I'll be taking it. That's not a worry for me. Yes, obviously there's risks involved, but you know, I just want to get back to normal daily function at the moment. Right now, I can go and coach the kids' football, but I'm just stood there shouting, herding cats, basically. I'm not really getting, well, I obviously not getting involved. I can't kick a football or anything like that. Like I say, I am in discomfort and pain every single day, but yeah, sometimes I'm in good mood and I'm laughing and joking. Sometimes I'm in a shit mood and I'm probably being a dickhead with people. It's been good getting out for walks, because now, especially when Eric can leave the house, I've been taking the dog out on the local field. I've gone up on the hill for 20-30 minutes, and I reckon anything up to about 45 minutes walking is all right. Anything more than that, I seem to get a little bit of pain. So it's not like I'm trying to push the walks out to do any kind of form of training or exercise. It's just nice to get out there. I'm used to getting up, doing a couple of hours work, doing a run, coming home, having lunch, and I'm out again. I'm out the house usually way more than obviously now. So if I'm finding anything difficult, it's probably that. And again, yes, I miss the training, I miss pushing myself hard, but in reality, I haven't been doing that for 6 months. I've just been trying to rehab myself. So at least now there's a line in the sand, and any type of recovery every single day is obviously getting back to a point where I can train, but I have to remind myself that, okay, it might be a bit of swimming, it might be cycling maybe, I've got golf clubs upstairs waiting to get whacked. So let's give you a bit of update on the practical stuff that I've been doing in terms of rehab, and that might help someone, but it's just going to be me sharing my journey. This isn't advice on what you should do with your own herniated discs or nerve issues. Remember, this is just what I've been doing in conjunction with my physio, and it's just to share with you, and it seemed to go well last time. So let's take a look right now at the calf issue and see if there's any difference in the heel raises. And I will be honest, I've been told not to keep trying it by the physio, which makes sense because I'm starting to get kind of discomfort in my anterior tibialis, like down the side of the shin and everything, because everything in my lower leg, apart from the calf, is trying to do a calf raise for me. So I'm going to show you now, for the first time in probably 2 weeks, my attempt at a calf raise. Am I nervous? Not really, because I know it's not going to work. But it might be a good kind of way of documenting the progress, if any. Right then, there's an angle for you. Charlotte's not at home, so I'm having to shoot all this myself. She'd usually very kindly help me, but how ridiculous is it? You can see already I've got some movement back and everything. Now my lower back hurts a little bit, right? But I just keep moving through it, if I'm honest. Let's show you the calf raise. The first exercise I've been doing quite regularly is a double leg calf raise, which you should all know looks like this. Okay, so I can get into that calf raise. I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in and show you the difference. This is the bad leg. Yeah, it is doing a calf raise, but let's see from a different angle if this helps you. It's actually not doing any of the work, it's just my left. It's my left doing the calf raise. Single leg calf raise on my left will look like this. Don't get too jealous. Hey, right up to the top. Single leg calf raise on my right will look like this. So yeah, is that any better? I think you could get a piece of paper through off the bottom. What I'm learning is that, let's pull this up a little bit. What I'm learning a little bit is through the toe joint just doesn't work either, the big toe, and through my own research and discussions again, that S1 nerve can really affect through here. So if you imagine when I'm doing the calf raise, go back again, you obviously need that joint to act like this, yeah? Whereas even if I'm not doing a calf raise, if I very slowly do it, I can just about get a bend, but I haven't got that control. And that's a neurological thing. That is, it's not through want of trying now. I can't get the ball of my big toe down. So that is a neurological issue. With all the will in the world, that's not happening right now. So if I have surgery, does that come back? Is it just the nerve is fucked, basically? And it's just going to take time for nerve regeneration and physio? They're the questions that I'm going to be asking over the next couple of weeks. I've got 2 weeks to see if there is improvement there. The only other kind of exercises I've been doing is, like I say, very low level. So pelvic tilt, obviously very important. Right now I can get my hand under, but I'm going to tilt my pelvis back. Best way to think about it is heels in, tilt my pelvis back, scoop up to there, into a bridge, right? 2 weeks ago I couldn't do this, I was in way too much pain and this leg didn't have the strength, okay? Had a lot of weakness there, so this is where the improvement is coming in. I've been doing reps of these, making sure that I scoop up, and then we have developed it into one of these, which again, without showing off, I used to be very strong in this area. Now I can feel this dropping already. So yeah, very important for me that I keep my heels in, scoop, and then once I've done that, that shouldn't be too much hamstring working here. It should be glutes. See that up there? That was our first dance when we got married. I bet you look good on the dance floor. Arctic Monkeys, and that was the wife's engagement present this year. Well, just last month actually. Ironic, I know, because about a week later I ended up with not being able to get on any dance floor. But okay, where's my head gone? Right. The other bit of stuff we've been doing is backwards walking, right? So if I walk at the moment, if I concentrate, I can go heel to toe like this, right? But the gait pattern is still a little bit messed up. If I walk backwards, that means I can engage the big toe joint a little bit more. Okay, so I have to do it very slowly, but it does seem to improve over a couple of steps. So again, that shows you that it's a neurological thing, the link between my brain, the nerves and the joints and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, I might be butchering the way I'm describing it if you are in this area of expertise, but I'm just doing it in plain English so that most people can understand. So yeah, you can see the low level stuff that I'm doing. I don't have much back discomfort when I'm doing all this kind of stuff. And that's about it. So where will this go? Nowhere really. I'm just doing this stuff until I get to see the surgeon. I've been having treatment at the physio because now that I'm walking without the use of the calf, I'm getting pain in my hip and just all around here, and that is from like hip flexors doing all the work. And yeah, it's surprising how much that you need your calf just to walk day to day. But if the last video did seem a bit pessimistic or miserable, yeah, I make no apologies for that, and you lot haven't asked me to. Yeah, yes, I'm pissed off some days, yes, I'm frustrated, but at the same time, I'm not afraid of doing the hard work in rehab. It's just the only thing that I have struggled with is the fact that if that nerve doesn't improve, where does that leave me? And unfortunately, there's just not that many cases of like either high level sport or runners that I've seen with a similar kind of situation. And the way that surgery or rehab goes is, yeah, obviously it's going to be a long time, but every case is different. So I'm trying not to base it too much on success stories or failure stories when it comes to that. I will keep you updated. I've got more stuff in the pipeline now that I've caught up with work and I'm in a better rhythm producing stuff. I will be out and about and just do some running content out on the hill when I'm going for the walk or walking Eric, whether that be advice, talking about different races, things like that. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. But for now, I will see you probably in a week or so to give you any update.